Hey friend, yeah, don't look at my hair. Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half acre homestead. And we got a couple of hard frosts, so I had to go out in the garden and glean whatever was left. Tonight's supper is Killer Frost Goulash. Now here's what we got. We got a jar of my garden medley vegetables from last year. We've got a jar of cooked ground venison. You're going to need about a cup of cooked pasta. Here's all the vegetables. Well, except one larger zucchini. I'm going to make zucchini bread. But here's all the vegetables that got caught by frost, but are still good eating, so we're going to use them up. Let's get started. All right, so first things first, we're going to put in our garden medley vegetables. Last jar from last year. Well, no, I have one more actually. And we're going to put in a jar. Now, if you don't have home canned burger, then you can go ahead and fry some up and throw that in first and then put your sauce over top. I'm just going to get that all in there. Now we're going to work with our veg. Just start with these little onions. I must have missed a few in the garden, and that's all right. Nice, fresh, zippy onions. You'll be seeing me doing parsnips and rutabagas soon because that frost means they're ready for canning. But they can stay in the ground a little bit longer because I still have broth to make. Little onions are small but mighty in aroma and pungency. These were actually Spanish onions, folks. So these are the ones that didn't go very far. I don't get a lot, but I'm still going to plant onions because they're just a staple. You know, next year I'm planting carrots as well. Onions, carrots, and celery are a main staple in this house. I know with most people it's potatoes, carrots, and onions, but I'm actually more of a zucchini fan than a potato fan. But these are those little itty bitty peppers. Just because things are small, folks, and you only have one or two, doesn't mean they should go to waste. Doesn't mean you can't do something amazing with them. Garden's almost finished, and you know what? I'm already planning next year's. Isn't that ridiculous? But you know what? It's my garden and my food preservation is a lot of work. But you know what? What else would I do? Sit and knit like a pokey old woman? Well, I do that too. All right, I think that's the last of the onions. We even got a few beans here. We're just going to... Even if I didn't have a meat or garden medley vegetables, this would be enough almost for a soup. No, these are not jalapenos. These are green peppers that I got from Canadian Tire that didn't amount to much of anything. Yes, the zucchinis are underripe, but you know what? Waste not, want not. Now, they're going to give off a lot of juice because they're fresh, right? These are some of my purple pod beans. There was a handful of them left. Don't let anything go to waste. And the last zucchini. Well, I have one more. It's a big one, but it's not huge, but it is good enough for zucchini bread. So in goes the zucchini. Now these are going to give off a lot of juice. So I'm going to be putting my pasta in raw. Let's have a look at this now. Now, Look at that. You wait. When this gets juicy, oh, you know what we should? We're going to throw in, I don't know, about 3 tablespoons of our tomato powder. Zest things up a bit. Parsley. Garlic. You do you, boo, but we love garlic, and it is so good for you. 2-finger pinch of salt. All right, 2 2-finger pinches of salt, about 1/2 teaspoon, and then cracked black pepper. Now these vegetables are going to give, these raw vegetables are going to give off a lot of juice, which the tomato powder is going to help, is going to thicken the tomato powder, right? And if it gets too runny, we'll add the pasta in raw, or if it's too thick, we'll cook the pasta and put it in at the end. Put the lid on it, turn it on high, cover it, and that'll be supper in about 3 hours. Look at this. Beautiful bubbling and boiling, and you know what? There's enough liquid there. I'm just going to throw in a handful of pasta, maybe 2 handfuls of pasta. Stir that in, and then put the lid back on and leave it on high, and by the time Papa's done his shower, that'll be ready for dinner. Alrighty, let's have a look. Oh, beautiful, Clark. Look at that goulash. Well, now we're going to turn this off. And we're going to dish up some for Papa. Do you want Parmesan on it, dear? It's goulash, not spaghetti. Alright, look. Look at that. Alright, let's get some pepper on this. As much as it looks like it, folks, this is not spaghetti. This is goulash. Killer Frost goulash. Because it's made out of what's left in the garden. Well, except for the root vegetables we got to pick up. Alright, let's take this to Grampus and see what he has to say. Alright, this is Killer Frost goulash. Gracie. Gracie, yeah, watch it, it's hot, eh?
It's very good. Very hot.
Alright.
Might need a piece of bread with it.
Okay, I'll get you that bread. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead. Frost hit. We had to go glean what was left in the garden. Killer Frost goulash. Take care, God bless. Mwah.